everyone, welcome or welcome back. If you're new here, I'm Rachel and this channel is all about wellness, beauty, and lifestyle. So we've reached the end of this series and we are finally on week 4 of the AI generated hair routine I've been following. I don't know if you noticed the difference between where I was and where I am now, but let's talk about it. But before we continue, I just want to do a quick aside to highlight week 4, the bond repair week. For the final week, I used Olaplex No. 3, which is actually the treatment that started this whole journey for me. After washing my hair, I applied Olaplex, let it sit for about 10 minutes, and then followed up with my conditioner. Olaplex 3 is an at-home pre-shampoo bond repair treatment, similar to what's used in the salon. If your hair has a lot of product buildup, you might want to wash it first. Now here, I'm applying it outside the shower on a day where I didn't feel like standing around in the cold waiting for it to work. I like this because I can do different things. I can watch TV, do some errands around the house, just chill out and let the treatment sit on for a little bit longer than 10 minutes. I just put a shower cap on and do my thing. For me, both methods work. It just depends on how my hair is doing that week and how I'm feeling. Personally, I like applying it outside the shower because it just makes it easier to leave it on for longer and it's a bit more low effort for me, in my opinion. I've been using Olaplex No. 3 since before I started this series. Matter of fact, it was one of the first treatments that I incorporated regularly when I started straightening my hair, and I honestly think is one of the reasons I've been able to keep up my hair without experiencing significant heat damage. In general, Olaplex helps my hair feel like it has more structure and definitely adds strength without being a protein treatment, since it repairs the bonds that are actually most affected by heat styling and manipulation. I consider this product a staple and a must-have, especially if you're a straight hair natural or regularly heat style. Now, it doesn't have to be Olaplex, sure, but just a bond repair treatment I think is essential. Well, honestly, it's a really good addition to almost any hair routine if your goal is stronger, more resilient hair. Okay, now back to the video. I've actually been keeping up with the routine since I finished the first cycle back in May. It's now November, so today I wanted to talk a bit about week 4. I figured that the best way to truly evaluate this routine is over as long as a period of time as possible. So let's talk about how it all went. Doing the 4-week hair cycle with a clear focus each week gave me structure without being too strict. I like that it helped me notice more about how my hair responds to different treatments instead of my usual just going through the motions of regular wash days. Basically, I feel like having a clear goal in mind for what I'm trying to do with my hair really helped me focus and get honest with myself about whether or not something is working. Because of how I did this, it helped me realize that I don't need a huge lineup of products to have an effective hair routine. Having just like a few products that work really well for me, like Olaplex, a good moisturizing deep conditioner, a protein treatment, and the appropriate styling products for what I'm trying to do with my hair, it made things a lot easier and it helped me heal from my product junkie ways. I will say that while ChatGPT gave me really good suggestions on products and approaches and methods I could use, if you start getting down into the nitty-gritty, like with ingredients lists, that kind of stuff, please do your own research because the info is not always up to date. So it's always important to do your own fact checking. Now, would I follow the exact same routine each and every month, every single time? No. Not necessarily, because hair care does adjust according to season and lifestyle for me. For example, this summer I did braids. I couldn't, of course, do like a full protein treatment, but on wash days I would still deep condition. I'd use my leave-in spray and I would use oil on the braids every so often. When I was preparing to do like a touch-up on my braids, which is just basically redoing the perimeter and the middle, I used my protein treatment and deep conditioned when I washed my hair before I did the touch-up. I think because I took the time to build a routine that met specific concerns of mine for my hair, it was better able to help me adjust based on whatever was going on. All in all, I'm pretty satisfied with my results and I would continue this routine going forward. I would suggest you give it a try. And I'd love to hear your thoughts on this series. What are your go-to treatments, products that made a real difference, and what were your results? Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. This is only the beginning, and since I've started this routine, I have tried other products and I have other ideas that I want to share with you, so I cannot wait for that. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.